Hey everybody, happy Friday evening. Hope everybody had a good week. Hadn't got a lot to talk about tonight, but I've been preparing all week, trying to rush and get my twister all fixed up. Everybody had a good week. Shoot, I did it again. I got to stop my YouTube feed. Got a lot to stand by. Talk about tonight, but I've been. There we go. One of these days, I'm going to learn how to do that. Okay, anyway, I've been rushing all week to get the twister ready for Sunday flying. We're all going to converge on Bob Zambelli's place. He lives at an air plantation. That's about the coolest place ever. Every house has got its own hangar. He's got 2 airplanes and a Ferrari and a Alfa Romeo and some other car, I can't remember now, in his hangar. Got a great workshop. So he's got a vacant lot across the street from his house where we fly. It's really nice down there. And I think the weather is going to be good. So far, the long-range forecast for Sunday looks pretty good. And I got the decals on the twister today and waiting for them to dry out, and spray a little dope over them and bolt the engine on. We should be ready to go. Of course, it started raining cats and dogs, so I couldn't spray any more dope today, but I'll get up tomorrow morning. Hopefully the humidity will be low. I can put some luster coat on the nose, get some dope over the decals, and should be ready to go. And anyway, so somebody join up and tell me what you've been doing. Hey, that was quick. Hey, Steve, how you doing?
Good. How's it going?
Good. Just kind of chilling out on a Friday night. Looks like Mike's joining up with us. Hey, Michael.
How's it going?
Oh, pretty good. I appreciate y'all jumping right in to save me from having to make up a bunch of stuff to talk about for 10 minutes.
Come up. I got on it off the email link, so it works.
Great. So what's everybody been doing this week? Anybody get any stick time?
It's been rotten weather here. Windy, oh my God, and rain.
We've had good weather. It's been unseasonably cool. Just down, no more than 90 degrees, but 87, 88 most days. That's been nice, but I think the heat's about to come back. And usually this time of the year, it's in the hundreds. This is when the first hundreds usually hit in South Carolina. So we've gotten a little bit of a break. But it did rain today when I was out in the shop, hoping I could get things to dry up a little faster. I want to get that plane ready to fly Sunday. If it keeps raining, that's going to be a problem.
Yeah, it flooded a bunch of stuff here on the other side of the state.
Oh, mercy.
Real bad. I mean,
is your house okay?
Mine is. We got good rain, but we didn't get the flooding. It went just north like 3 days in a row, and I mean, it downpoured. It really hit hard on, like over where John Paris is at, stuff like somewhere that way.
Where's it coming from? Y'all just get rain sweeping across from the west in your normal weather system. Is that what y'all are getting?
It was coming up out of like Texas and stuff.
Oh, so it's probably there's a tropical storm down there or something, isn't there?
Yeah, there was. I don't know. It'd come up through Missouri and then come up into Michigan, but it was 30 miles north of us. But I mean, it was just one band of it after another.
That sounds like tropical systems.
Yeah.
I've been seeing hurricane feathers in the sky here. I don't know if that's really what they are, but they've got a certain look to them, and that's what I've been seeing.
Yeah, I know that they were hitting Alabama and part of the Florida Panhandle, and I thought it was coming up the Carolinas, but I didn't pay attention which way it actually went.
It usually comes this way, so I don't know. I'll keep an eye out, but I hope it stays away through the weekend. Got about 4 or 5 of us. Hopefully, it's that many. But several of us are going down to Bob Zambelli's house on Sunday to fly. And that's where I'm going to remaiden the twister, hopefully, if I can get it finished. Hey, we got a new visitor. Who we got here? Steve. Hey, oh, we got another. That's Steve number 2. How's it going, buddy?
Good. How about you guys?
Pretty good.
And Thomas.
And Thomas. Oh, man, y'all are dropping in, falling in like flies tonight.
What's up?
Hey, Tom.
Hey, Thomas.
So Sparky,
Oh, Michael.
Sparky head back to Ohio.
I'm not sure what his status is right now.
I see there's like color stunt hanger now or something.
Yeah, the forum software has been upgraded. I think Sparky had no choice but to go ahead and upgrade it. And I forget what kind of forum that is. It's not a V-bulletin. I have to look down at the bottom and see. But yeah, everybody that's on a forum using that kind of software has to upgrade.
Yeah, it actually looks pretty nice. I like
Yeah.
It is. There's a few things that are different. I had to look around, for instance, to find my outbox in my messages, and just little things like that are rearranged. Every time I send somebody a message, I like to go over to my outbox and take a look at it and make sure it reads right. You used to be able to modify them, but I don't think you can anymore. What have we got? TV in the background going on there?
Who, me
I don't know.
or Steve?
Not
No,
me.
there's a Pokemon in the background.
I don't know. I just hear some background chatter, but it doesn't sound like us.
I got a TV on, but I got it muted.
Okay. Oh, well, anyway, it's not bothering anything.
I finally made a little progress in trying to get flying. I ordered some fuel today, finally, now that I had some money from SIG.
Good. Would you get some quarts of 1020?
I'm hoping it's quarts. I ordered a gallon. I sure
Well,
don't.
you're going to have to pay. If you bought a gallon container, then you're going to have to pay an awful hazmat fee. But if you get quarts, then it'll be no.
Do ship quarts because I saw that hazmat fee was higher than the fuel.
Yeah. Well, if you selected 4 of the quarts and a little order for them, then you'll get 4 quarts with no fee.
Oh, geez. Well, I
got a gallon of us. I got a gallon of SIG Champion for $10.
Where'd you get that for that?
I went to Polk City, the Mid Iowa Control Liners.
Who is selling it there?
Oh, the club.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Our club usually keeps a little fuel on hand, but it contests. Tom Dixon or Bob Krug shows up and they've got a trailer full of gallons.
He unpacked it at 7 o'clock in the morning, and at 7:02, 4 gallons were gone.
Oh, bad.
I was standing in line for a gallon of SIG at the May contest in Huntersville, and the guy in front of me bought the last of the 1022. Not SIG, it was SIG, the 1020, and so I wasn't able to get any. So I'm running off.
I wonder if Sparky's going to join.
20. At my altitude, I
Sparky's going
ordered
to join tonight. Oops, sorry.
a kind of caster for making up stuff for my bushing motors. I know I need a minimum of 10 here.
Somebody said somebody was going to join tonight. Who was that?
Sparky, I was wondering if he was going to join.
I don't know. I talked to him via PM yesterday and just about something else, but just offhandedly asked him if he wanted to host or if he wanted me to do it, and he told me to do it. So I don't know if he's somewhere where he can get on or not.
Is that your big thumb, Steve Hines?
Could be.
Oh, there
Oh,
it is.
Damn the dog keeps jumping up here.
Hey, he's photo bombing.
We got two Steves. We got Steve Hines, Steve number 1, because you're on my left, and
he loves you.
number 2.
They're shooting off fireworks, and he's or she's doesn't like it.
Oh,
Yeah, I have a Labrador
do.
that's scared of this fireworks, loud noises, thunder. Yep.
She was okay until last year, and this jackass that lives kitty corner from me, where in the hell he got his fireworks, I don't know. But when they went off, it shook the windows of the house.
Yeah.
You know, he had some kind of orders that was crazy.
It's going north of us, way north of us, or it's way south of us. We're right in the middle, and all we're getting is just real humid weather and gray skies. We need some rain our way.
Tell us about your airplane you got there, Tom.
Yeah, that's what I don't know if you guys saw the hangout we did the other day, a couple days ago.
Kind of glanced at it. That's the one you were painting? That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, it's been a nightmare. But the only thing I got left now is panel lines.
Are those decals or painted on the skull and the stars?
Everything's painted.
Wow. You had a lot of work in that.
By this.
Yeah, I was about to ask you if you freehanded it.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to get ready for the Nats, and I need to let this set, but before I can put tape on it, I can't put any tape on it, so I've been freehanding it. I about crunched the thing yesterday. I was so mad at it. I got the name for it though. I'll be putting on it. My first P40 was Sherry Beth, but this one here, I think I'm going to call it Bastard.
Not real happy with him.
Yeah. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm going to put Bastard right here. Right here. Little teeny letters.
But Samantha finally got her airplane painted. We're going to clear it Tuesday when she comes back. So
I'm clearing this one tomorrow. I've got it in the house. I brought it in the house about 12 o'clock today to get climatized because there's no humidity in here. So I'm going to take it down to my paint shop where it's air conditioned and no humidity. It's so humid out. It's so humid out.
Climate control shop.
It's so humid outside that on my scrap piece, I had some. I don't know why this wouldn't work. I had someone else tell me it would, but I got non-taunting butyrate dope. I'm going to mix with DC, or excuse me, 3608 DuPont thinner with the non-taunting butyrate dope. I could use that for clear, right?
Yeah, I would think.
I did my scrap piece today, and there was no bubbling, there's no cracking, but it went on, and it was milky because of the humidity in the air.
Yeah.
So, but we'll look at my scrap piece tomorrow after it's gassed off. I shot it about 10 o'clock this morning. So we'll see what it looks like tomorrow. Yeah, if it's
I never have luck using retarder. I mean, Samantha's airplane last year ended up put retarder in it and it screwed up. We ended up sanding off, redo it, and end up painting. in the basement where.
After I got through clearing the twister last night, I came in and worried about whether I had done it right or not. And I found an old video by Sparky where he was doing the, it wasn't a Monado, maybe it was, but an older plane. And he had gotten humidity causing it to blush, and he was using retarder, and it took the blush right out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if I'm here in my air conditioned house, I should be okay, right?
Right.
Oh.
I wouldn't need retarder.
Yeah, right.
Okay, that's what I'm
We use
thinking.
retarder. It wrinkled the finish. It did something to it. I'm not sure what it did.
Sparky said not to worry about it, that when it dried, it would pull it back out.
I'd expect a man as particular as T.C. Julius.
Huh.
This was on all the wood. The open phase, fine. All the wood wrinkled.
Oh.
We ended up having to sand it all out.
That sucks. Yeah, I've sanded off more than one finish. That's no fun.
Here's bottom side.
Looks
Yeah,
good.
Not bad.
looks good.
I finally got me some fuel ordered, and I figured out that fuel tank on that flight streak ain't gonna hack it. It's probably been on there for 40 years. I can't get my engine to run on the fuel I have. It runs for a few seconds and dies. The tank's full of crud, and the more I can't get it cleaned out.
Yeah, have you filled it full of brake parts cleaner and given it a good shake up and flush out?
I've been using denatured alcohol and flushing it out with fuel.
Try some acetone or brake parts cleaner and just fill it up and let it sit a while, then give it a few good shakes and blow it out dry and see if that doesn't help. I usually manage to clean them up with brake parts cleaner pretty well.
On what? What are you guys talking about?
Old metal fuel tanks.
I just
that oddball funny looking thing.
I just unsolder the back of it and clean it out that way, and then I resolder the piece back on.
That's a better way to do it. Yeah, I hate unsoldering them. I always have trouble getting them back together right. But
All right. I don't have any problem, dude.
I am going to have to take the end plates off of the cap, off of the tank of my twister because it got bent up in the crash. My new tank won't fit, and so I got to use the old one. And I pressure checked it last night, and it's got a bad leak in it. So it's one more thing I got to do before Sunday to get that plane running and get that tank fixed.
Well, you flying Sunday?
Yeah, we're going over to Bob Zambelli's house and fly. And that's the day I want to remaiden the twister because it should be ready by then.
Yeah. Hey,
Provided it doesn't rain tomorrow.
did you guys see that seventh version of that carbon fiber bell crank of Jeff Traxler?
No, I have not been on the forums much lately.
Wow, he's really got that thing down pat now. 7 different versions. He thinks this one is it. And man, by all the figures that he's got on there, yeah, I'm going to get me one of them.
Yeah, he had them at Brodak. They're looking really good. He's
Yeah,
making
I like
all
it
stuff.
because you got 1.25 inches to play with to drill that hole that goes to your flat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can adjust. You drill your own hole. That way you can set your deflection
Yeah,
how
where
you want, what kind of throw.
I wouldn't know how to calculate it. I'd just be guessing where to put the hole. But I usually use something like a SIG bell crank. And there's a dot on the eye where it says SIG. And I usually bore out the hole right where the dot on the I is, and it seems to be about the right place.
Has anybody ever taken thin aluminum, aircraft aluminum, cut two of them out, and then sandwich balsa wood in between them?
Yeah, Tom Morris sells them. They're called a Brett Buck bell crank.
Is
A
it
what?
aluminum?
Brett
Buck bell crank.
Oh,
Is this aluminum or steel?
Aluminum. And it has some kind of like a water droplet looking deal, that bearing, and the wire goes around it, comes in together. And
Yeah.
Tom Morris sells them. Stunt Hanger Hobby's got them.
Yeah, I've seen those. They are pretty nice looking. Oh, looks like Sparky's here. Hey, Sparky.
What's up, Sparky?
there he is.
He's muted.
Yeah, you got your microphone muted there, Sparky.
Welcome. Hey, everybody. What's going on?
Hey, not much. Just another Friday night hangout. We're all chilling out. Everybody's pretty relaxed on Friday. We usually have our best groups on Friday nights.
That's cool.
I don't know if anybody saw that earlier in the week I was trying to get onto the SIG manufacturing website for 2 days. I couldn't. They finally got whatever was going on straightened out today, so I could order some fuel. You could get on the SIG planes, but you can't get the fuel or anything like that on that.
I hadn't been to their website in a long time.
What do you think of our new farm?
I like.
So good. Got to look around for a few things because it's a little bit different, but that's what seems to be working fine.
I did the color change mod, and I just posted a thread in there on how to change the color. There's some guys complaining. It's gonna take me a while to get cut. You know, it took 11 years to make the way it was. I can't do it all in one day.
Yeah, I know.
Well, it appears to me to be about the same color scheme, if that's what you're talking about.
Yeah. Now you can change it to whatever color you like.
Right. Okay.
I got on it today at lunchtime, and I thought something was wrong with my phone. I'm like, now what the hell's going on? Just none of this looks right. But yeah, it worked fine. You all buffed out now, Sparky?
Almost.
Oh, wow.
What you got there? Oh, a jambalaya, Sparky?
Yeah.
What do you like? It's good.
Got some hot sausage and rice. That's good stuff.
You been getting a lot of rain there, Sparky?
Looked like he froze up.
What's up with that? I think he did froze up.
Yeah, I think he did froze up. We can still see the Junar.
I can't see nothing. Now it just says Stunt Hanger.
Well, if you click on it, if you click on his little window down there and bring it up.
Sparky, where'd you go?
Yeah, if it's just black when I click on it. All right.
Oh, I clicked on him earlier. All I see is pretty Junar.
He's probably going to have to reboot. When he gets back, I'm going to go get my coffee. I forgot to pour a cup before I started up the hangout.
I think I'll join you in doing that. Heat me up a cup of coffee.
Yeah, I got my diet due before I got on.
Good thinking.
That's my coffee.
Yeah, there he goes. Now he's rebooting. Looks like Tom's muted his mic. What is going on in the background? Is that the dogs?
That dope. Come on. Come on, dope. Come on, dope. We'll be back. Come on, dope. That dope. Why do you hurry up?
All right.
So I was, I'm not very experienced at spraying dope, and I'm still monocoating wings, but I was putting butyrate on the twister today where I had put lacquer over the repairs, and I never can remember how long to wait between coats. And so I'd spray it lightly and then wait about 5 minutes until, or 10 minutes until it's dry to the touch, then come back and lay another one on. And so I got where I was worried about it after I finished, wondering if I had done it right. And that's when I went and looked up one of Sparky's old videos, and he doesn't. He put the same amount of lacquer. He put the same amount of dope I did on without even waiting for it to dry. So I guess I did mine okay. Today it turned out okay, but it got a rough texture to it. So I was wondering if I should get some 1000 grit and knock the texture down to where it's smoother, if I should just continue on and finish clearing it and be done with it.
I'd talk to Sparky when he gets back, but you may want to hit it fairly heavy, because if you do any other color of tape on it, you'll pull the damn paint off if you dry spray it like that.
Yeah. I was dusting it with really light mixture. It was probably 70-30. So I think I'll get some 50-50 and go back over it again tomorrow morning.
Yeah, get it,
because it'll
make
melt.
sure it's wet and shiny.
Yeah, because it melts the dry coat immediately when it touches it and blends in with it, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so that'll smooth the roughness out. I was just putting it on too dry.
And it won't bite into the old coats, is what happens.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I hope it dries up in time for me to do that tomorrow. I'm ready to get through with it, go fly it.
I know I'm ready to get this thing up in the air, man. July 14th is when I cruise up to Muncie. I want to get it. Yeah, I need to trim it out, you know.
I know you've told us, but I don't remember what sort of engine you said you were going to put on there.
46.
You broke all up. All I could hear was 46.
OSLA.
Okay.
Hey guys, I'm gonna get off. My phone's going dead.
Okay, Steve.
I just hopped on early when you didn't have anybody on. And
Yep.
All right. Thanks for
Well,
dropping
maybe I'll
in.
see you at the Nats if I don't see you at the next hangout.
Have a good
Yeah.
weekend.
we'll be there, so hopefully we'll get to fly
What-
Samantha's new airplane next weekend.
When are you going to be there?
Oh, Saturday. What's that? The 15th?
Yeah. I'm going to be on the Circle flying on the 15th.
Yeah, we're getting there the 15th. Should be, because we got a friend that's gonna fly beginner. So we'll be there
Great.
for him. Otherwise, I was gonna go on Sunday, but if he's gonna fly, then we're gonna go down Saturday. Samantha judges on Tuesday, and then she starts flying Wednesday.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, probably see you out on the Circle then.
All right, sounds good.
See you later,
Yep.
Steve.
See
Yep.
you, Steve.
See you later.
Bye.
Man, I was going to sit and do some panel lines tonight. You know what? I'm exhausted.
Yeah, don't try to do panel lines while you're exhausted.
Yeah, I know it. They'll get squiggly.
Yeah.
Hurry.
Yeah, I make mistakes when I get tired.
No, I
I'm
know
back,
it.
everybody. I crashed.
Yeah, we figured.
Yeah, you
something
did.
going on.
Computer locked up.
All right, now Sparky's back to oversee. I'm going to go get a cup of coffee. I'll be right back.
So are you boning this out?
Yep,
Okay. All right.
been through it 2 times already. Here's what I use right here.
Oh
What
yeah.
is
5,000 grit.
5,000. Yep. You do it wet?
Yep, I use Windex.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
looks good.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's wonder why my screen isn't changing.
I don't know.
I know what it is. Right. He's got the control room.
Quick.
Huh?
He'll be back in a minute. He's getting a cup of coffee. I got mine brewing.
I think he's got me locked up. As soon as I get done with this, I'll explain what's going on with the forum.
Okay.
Good. I got on it and I was like, whoa. I thought something happened to my computer and I was like, what? Am I on the right one? I kind of like it so far.
All right, I'm back.
Do you have me locked up? It doesn't look like my my screen is not changing.
I don't think so.
Do I,
Let's-
when I talk, do I open up for you on the screen?
Yeah.
yeah, you're opening up.
Okay.
Yeah, you're switching back and forth normally. Thanks for replying to me last night with that long question I wrote, Sparky. I went out there and looked at that dope job on the Twister today, and the only thing I can see is that it's got a little bit of a rough texture to it, but I think Steve was suggesting once I put a thicker final coat on, it'll glass up or melt all down and smooth out. So I hope that's right.
It'll flow, yeah. Somebody's echoing.
Yeah.
I don't know who.
Who's that had big bandage on their thumb I just saw a second ago? Oh, that's Tom. What'd you do to your thumb, Tom?
Tell you what,
Find
we
it.
I had the control horn on the elevator, and I was taking a 4.5-inch grinder and I was cutting some pieces off the control horn to put a profile on it, shape it, and get a little lighter.
Mm-hmm.
And I cut my wire off by accident.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I heard that.
Oh my.
So anyway, today I was making one, and I went to tweak it just a little bit in my hands with a pair of pliers, and that damn thing snapped off, and it just pierced me. It went right in and come out of the top of my thumbnail. Ouch. All the way through. Yeah, I mean, it looked like a piercing. I had a chunk of wire about 1.5 inches long in my finger.
$10 says you live.
Ooh,
What'd he say?
You'll
Want me to
live.
get my bullhorn?
no.
$10 says you live.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lived, but it feels like a bruise. It feels like I took a hammer and smashed it.
Okay, I want to explain what happened with the forum.
Okay.
These characters, and I only have another month to come up with the money to get the $800 to pay them. But anyway, these guys downloaded PHP 7 onto the server. And that's just some kind of, serving file. And our forum was not compatible with that. And we're starting to get all kind of error messages that this site's not secure and this, that, and the other.
Oh,
I wasn't going to do it, but I went ahead and I spent the money on a server certificate. That's a security 128-bit encryption certificate. If you look up in the top left now on the address bar, it says secure, little green padlock.
yeah.
And so after putting the certificate on, it blew out the hobby shop. You could not order anything from the hobby shop. The style sheet went away. So our software that I stole the code from 11 years ago is written in another language, computer language. So we had to update to the 2.0 from the 1.1. So 40 hours later, all the files have been moved, uploaded, and all that. And I'm just now getting the features back together. The guys were asking about color change and some files missing. Well, some of those files that you get the 404 error code for have been missing since 2014 when we had that one server crash and I had to reload the whole forum. So we didn't lose anything of recent, but it seems to be all up and working. I hope everybody enjoys it. It's been a royal pain in the ass.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, it really has.
So some work on airplanes has not been done, just for the simple fact that I've been working on the forum.
Well, are you done, or you still got a little bit more to go yet on?
On the forum, it'll take me the next 11 years to get it back the way it was.
Well,
Hopefully,
Yeah,
it's
it's
workable as it is right now. I like it.
Yeah, it's workable, but some of the features were gone. Like in the arcade, all the games were gone, and I'm reloading the games. And the chat room is gone. I got to put that back, which I don't know whether anybody uses that function or not, but it's there. You have the updated gallery now. If you go to the photo gallery up at the top, it shows a picture of each district. I just choose a picture out of the gallery, but you can see a photograph, like front row or District 1 or whatever. It has a picture of somebody in the left-hand side, give you a kind of an idea of what's inside there.
oh,
So-
yeah, you got them separated like districts too. I'm District 6.
Yeah, where you look in District 6 and you'll see a bunch of, I think I'm 6 too, and I put a bunch of pictures in there of my stuff, and those are all members' galleries. Now, there's so many permissions to set. Like last night when I turned it loose, I think it was last night, I turned it loose, nobody could post, and that's why the post is on there. The new forum is up. Nobody could post. All I could do was report to me, and then I had to scramble and figure out how to let the permissions post. And then the 217 supporters were gone, so I had to get that all sorted. There is a ton of shit to do when something screws up on this forum. It's just so big.
Wow, I can just imagine.
Yeah, that would be overwhelming. I couldn't not handle something
How
that
many-
fast.
How many members are there so far?
There's 4,353, I think.
A lot of folk.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
And I also added on this trip, I also added the RSS feed for Tap Talk. Now, some guys don't use Tap Talk, but I think you do, don't you, Rusty?
No, I don't. David, Dennis Moritz uses it. There's several guys that do.
So
I downloaded it one time and looked at it and didn't like it. So
What'd you say, Michael?
the RSS feed has been enabled in Tap Talk so that that works a little bit better. So
Is that feature you talk to the phone and it types?
no, it's a forum monitoring software you download for your phone or tablet, and it keeps track of all of the activities on whatever forums you want it to keep track of. That's what I gathered the short time I had it, and I uninstalled it. I didn't want it. But at the bottom of a lot of people's posts, you'll see that posted using Tapatalk.
Yeah.
well, that's basically why I got it on there. I have it on my phone. I don't like it because every time somebody sends me a message, the phone goes off. And you guys think that you might get a lot of messages, but with 4,500 members and everybody wants something, I probably get 50 messages a day.
Oh, jeez.
I'll try to keep my messages shorter. I forget that when I send you a PM. I'm wordy anyway when I write, so apologize for that.
It doesn't matter. Just if I'm short or whatever, just remember that I get 50 a day. So
Yeah.
I'm not going to write a book.
You're
It
not
didn't
right.
take me long to know that you were just going to give me one or two words or a sentence reply when I type 3 paragraphs. So I don't have a problem with that.
That's probably not even counting the times that you gotta answer the comments on the YouTube video.
YouTube videos in the forum and the messages on both Tap Talk and ridiculous. I could spend 40 hours a week just answering messages.
Yeah, maybe I'll PM you and say, hey, what shirt you wearing today?
No, don't do that.
Ask some stupid question,
Some guys get aggravated that it takes me a while to get back to them. Well, shit, man.
You've got 4,500 people to deal with.
Be like, what was I doing? Where am I at now?
Oh, Rusty, I've enabled Super Chat on the forum so that anybody watching this can throw us a tip. $5, $10. What I think I can't remember. Steve.
Yeah.
Did already.
Yeah.
You did it once already.
Here.
Did it ever show up?
I don't know. I won't know until the 21st of the month of next month.
Kenneth Colbert says, hello, folks. It's been a while since I looked over at the tube chat, but doesn't look like anybody but Kenneth is there.
Well, he needs to come over here.
Yeah.
Right. Thanks.
I have a question. Kind of a sentence. How old was Marcus?
44.
Like 40 some, early 30.
44.
Good Lord. That's sad.
It was evidently a real surprise because he was posting about bill threads just a day or two before he died.
Ugh.
Something bad.
Fragile
All I can figure out is something with his stomach, but I don't know if it was an ulcer or whatever.
how fragile life can be.
Yes, you're exactly right. Make the best out of every day. And I think Marcus did a good job of that.
Well, I can't go yet because I have too many airplanes left to build. if I build all the airplanes I want to, I'll be gone in about 150.
I think modelers like us should get a pass. You know, when you're having too much fun to die, you should get a pass.
I remember earlier, Sparky, you were going to do that Raby Bearcat. Or any idea when you're going to mess with that thing?
In my spare time.
What spare time, right?
Yeah. I got all the stuff. I got all the wood. I got the short kit. I got the engine. I got the canopies. I just don't have any time.
And that's going to be a time-consuming project. I have no doubt in my mind.
So I'll guarantee, I think I'll probably start this winter. I don't foresee working every week this winter.
Yeah.
When I started, it won't take 6 months to build. It won't take 2 months to build.
400 hours.
40 days, yep.
Yep.
I'm going to give you a little more because I had looked at some of the tapes he did with some of them on the BBQ, and that is one involved airplane.
The problem is he's made it too complicated. I mean, far more complicated than necessary. But we'll see. I won't have
Hey, Steve.
airplanes to paint this winter, so that's good.
Is that same turkey you've been working on, Steve? You got you got it painted now?
Yeah, I got some paint on it.
Oh, let me see.
I'm fitting the engine to it.
Oh yeah.
Got a couple stripes. I didn't know what to do. I did something.
Hey, I like the stripes.
That looks good. Simple's always good.
What is it, dope?
No, it's that Rust-Oleum paint.
Oh, Rust-Oleum? Yep.
Got a nice shine to it.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Have you got any clear on it?
Not yet, no.
You know what I found with or Rust-Oleum is that if you use the flat colors instead of the glossy colors, then it goes on, covers better, is lighter, and it looks just as shiny after you clear it. You can't tell any difference that it's not glossy paint.
This covers real well.
Yeah.
Is that your new airplane, Tom?
Yeah. Yeah, what I was painting the other day.
Well, that looks just like your other airplane.
Yep. Yep. Sure does. Yeah, I'm just concentrating on just getting something to fly that's light and something that I built that I want to enter in a contest besides a hand-me-down plane. So I'm hoping this thing flies good. I really am. I'm setting at 19.7. I was 18.2 before I put the green on, and now I'm done with the paint. I'm ready to clear coat it, and it's setting at 19.2 or 19.7. So that's what, a 1.5 ounce added.
Yeah, but what's the clear going away?
Well, that I'm hoping not to go over, 6 ounces. So 4.5 ounce of clear that I can put on. So that's quite a bit, ain't it?
Yeah.
150 square on the wing, but now I have the non-tautening butyrate dope, and I sprayed it on my scrap piece that I've been painting on when I paint this with this paint, and I painted the scrap piece today with it, mixed up a 50-50 mix of it. So far, there's no crackling, there's no pull up, and there's no bubble yet. But
Here's the test. Take a piece of masking tape, push it down real good, and then rip the masking tape up. See what happens.
all right, I'll do that. I'll do that tomorrow morning. I painted it at 10 o'clock this morning, And I thought, well, I'll just give it a 24 hours to gas off and let it, to see if it bubbles or does anything. And the feel of it's nice and slick.
Let me ask you this: your
So-
test piece, you put 3 coats of dope on it, and then some tissue, and then that green, some clear, and then that green paint, and then you cleared it with the dope, or what?
No, I haven't sprayed any clear on it yet. Not on this plane.
No, on your test piece.
Yes, on my test piece. Yes.
Let me know what disaster happens when you pull that tape up.
Okay. Well, I'm hoping there ain't no disaster. But if there is, as long as I can put it on there and the damn thing dries and I can get through the gnats with it.
It'll dry. Here's my fears of mixing material like this. First, you have a dope as a base, and that is a chemical bond or a toluene base product. Then you put a water-based paint over the top of that. It has no chemical to bond to the substrate. Now, and let it dry. Now you paint clear dope over the top of that, which is a chemical bond again to a water base, and you have 3 separate layers, like laying 3 sheets of paper, one on top of the other. So when you put the tape on, I got a feeling it's going to rip all that up.
Well, will it get me through this year, this plane, I hope?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah, I tell you. Yeah,
I don't want to sound negative. I'm just trying to be realistic. When you're building these things, keep in mind the materials that you use have to be compatible.
yeah, I know. I watched that video that you guys made on the class there at Brodak.
Right.
Gosh, what's his name? The one with the airbender.
Bob Brookins.
Yeah, that was a really good thing for me to listen to. But it is what it is. I got what I got, and so yeah, I'm gonna see what happens. Hey, as long as I can spray that clear and I get a little bit of dope proof and I can fly it through the air and my paint don't fly off, I'll be all right. Maybe I'm hoping that clear would, after I paint it with the clear on it, maybe it'd be like a coating to
A protective shell.
hold the paint down,
Yeah, like a protective shell.
That's not how it works.
Yeah. Well, this acrylic though, it sure is porous.
Hey, Ken.
What we got here? Kenneth.
Oh,
Hey, Ken, how you doing?
You got a window open and you're feeding back.
you need to shut your YouTube down.
There you go.
Hey, Spark. Hey, Spark, I wonder if there's one other exception to that, what you're running into with what Tom's liable to run into is the one exception I could maybe think of is the Tamiya acrylic, because it's alcohol based.
Nope,
And it with lacquer thinner.
that ain't gonna do it.
What it needs to be is it just needs to be dope. Dope, and dope.
Well, you like the nose on this is clear automotive urethane.
Yeah.
And it has that same problem that I just described to Tom, because this is not a chemical bond. It looks okay, but it's so durable that I don't worry about it. But I'm not going to put any tape on top of this and test it out. because I'll guarantee that even the car urethane will sheet off.
Mm. Yeah, I knew that little trick, the urethane base on the nose, because that's where it gets the most fuel and it's the most durable. And then you feather that on out. The rest of it's just regular clear dope. You spray
Marky, what do you use to fuel-proof your engine and tank compartments?
I use Z-epoxy inside, and then I put a coat of clear dope down, and then I put color inside there. See, the inside of my airplane looks just as good as the outside.
I didn't know that.
Then after that dries, I clear the inside with automotive urethane.
So you do the Z-epoxy first and then the dope?
Yep.
Yep.
Z-epoxy,
Yeah.
and then sand it with 320 so it has some tooth, so the dope will stick down.
Yep.
Then, of course, you know, I'm using DC 540 and all this nose. Then I glass the nose on the outside and go through that business there. And
When you're glassing the nose, are you using the Z-epoxy for that too?
yep,
What, half-ounce cloth and Z-epoxy?
yep.
And
Got my
Z-epoxy,
silver propeller.
Z-epoxy is finishing resin, right?
Right. What do you think? That look all right? Silver propeller?
Yeah, I can't tell it's silver though. It looks gray.
Yeah, it's silver.
Matches almost, it goes with the decor of the muffler.
I'm gonna put some black tips on it tomorrow when it dries, and then I'll put clear urethane on the propeller.
Let me go see what the YouTubers are doing.
I thought maybe you'd put that clear 3-blade on there, see what it looked like.
No. Can't run that clear 3-blade. This will be this propeller here is an exact copy of this propeller here. Except this one's painted. If you look at my Monado, it's red with yellow tips. Something they used to do in the 60s.
Ken Colbert says he'd come in. He says, I'll come in, but I want to talk on here, and my looks alone would scare all of you. So, okay.
Didn't you tell him that?
I am.
Didn't you tell him that Tom gets on here? Heck, you know, he ain't gonna scare any worse than he will. So.
No, I vote for Mike for the scariest look. Part of it's from the dungeon-like room you're hanging out in.
Yeah, it stays kind of dark. This house has no light to speak of.
I want to give a plug on the hobby shop. One of the things that people were worried about with our hobby shop application was that it wasn't secure. And now that it's secure, the minute I got that done, we had like 4 orders. So you don't have to worry about, first off, you never have had to worry about Stunt Hanger because I don't sell email addresses. I don't look at credit card information. But now it's 128-bit encrypted, 100% totally secure. So you're all safe. So
That's
if anybody
right.
wants to use the hobby shop and order, and feel safe.
You should post a little note about that so people that might be shopping for parts will know about it.
Yeah, I'm not real worried about it. I mean, it's there, you know, if they want to use it, fine. If they don't want to buy it from Stunt Hanger, that's fine. Whatever.
I've been very impressed with Tom's wood. That's good wood.
Oh, yeah.
What'd you say? Tom's got good woody?
I said Tom has good balsa wood.
Oh, okay, all right. I kind of missed it. I was sitting there looking around on Stunt Hanger.
Did you change your color? Did you figure out how to change your color?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Okay, up at the top, you'll see a little round circle with an X.
Little rounds.
Off to the right.
It don't look like. Oh, okay.
I see it.
Okay, click on that, and when it opens up, it'll have your name and how much time you've spent online. And then there'll be like 10 colors. And once you click on one of the colors you choose, wait a second, and it'll all turn that color.
Oh, I got to go pink.
What now? I can't find it on mine. Oh, the Hangout thing itself, the flashing red little thing?
No.
No, it's a circle with it's a red X or a green check mark.
On Stunt Hanger,
Yep.
on the forum,
I didn't come on Stunt Hanger.
there's a little tiny red X on the right-hand side, upper. And if you click on that, it'll turn to a green check mark, but it opens a box up and it has your avatar, your name, the time you spent online, the number of posts, and then at the bottom there'll be about 10 different colors. And once you push that button, it'll change color of the forum that you view. Everybody got that figured out?
Yeah, I'm going through.
I may be different. I'm on an Apple.
I'm going through different colors. Some of these colors, man, are easier to read. You know.
I like the light blue. I hadn't tried all the other ones.
That purple ain't too bad for me to read with. Or
I
the
think I
brown.
changed mine to red, but I had the forum set default blue on the other one, so I just set this to default blue. And I'll be damned if I didn't get somebody complaining about they can't change the color of the forum in the first day. Unreal.
It looks
Yeah, they're
like a little different, but it's a nice blue. I like the blue. It's kind of my color anyway.
Yeah, I'm going with purple. Easier for me to read purple.
I'll have to try some other ones and see. I don't think it makes any difference to me. Sparky, do you ever use 3-blade props?
I do, and in certain circumstances, but Super Tiger 60s ain't one of them.
That looks like a Thunder Tiger prop.
No, rev up. Unobtainium. In my opinion, the only propeller that works where the shit is for a Super Tiger 60 of 13.6 rev up.
I remember you insisting on that one night when people were suggesting all kinds of different things.
The rest are junk.
Hi, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Has anybody tried any of the RSM? I think there's supposed to be a copy of the Rev Up.
No.
Eric makes props.
Yes.
There's no prop like a rev up.
Yeah.
I know on them OS is my opinion. APC props for them.
I like APC props as far as the way they fly and run the engine, but they are butt ugly. Kind of heavy too.
Not nearly as bad as the old Master Air Screws.
Those Master Air Screws, they work great for half A. I cut the 6 inches down between 5 and 6, but for stunt, my planes just fall on their face with a master air screw prop. And you know, when you pull up into a loop, I want to feel authority, and master air screws just don't seem like they have any authority.
I agree. I've tried everything.
Bob Zambelli loves them.
I've tried everything on the OSs that I have. I just don't get a. For me, I'm still a beginner, I know, but I just think that APC is makes my plane do better.
Now the wooden master air screw props are pretty good looking props. I might have to try those. I don't usually use wood props.
Yeah. You see stuff off and on the forum about the Zohar, or however you say that. That's
Or I got them.
they work, or if you tried them.
The only thing that works on a Super Tiger, write this down, is a 13.6 rev up.
I don't own a Super Tiger, so I'm not worried about it.
What pitch?
6.
13.6.
6.
6.
Got it written down?
Yes, it's lasered into my brain now. Had to kill some brain cells to get it in there, but it's in there.
Got a Super Tiger 46. It's an 11.6 EW unobtainium. But I got a
Extra
couple.
wide.
Yeah, extra wide. These propellers, even painted, weigh less than an ounce. So
What in the world kind of wood did Rev Up use on them?
balsa wood. I don't know. Birch, I think, or I don't know.
Beech. I think a lot of them are beech.
Yeah, there you go. That's what it is. Yeah, this is a painted prop, less than an ounce.
Yeah, I'm sure the old Top Flight Super M are not nearly that light, because they're maple.
Now, when you paint them props, you after you're done with the color, you clear it,
Yep.
and then you take the clear. When you balance, that's what you use to balance with. You'll sand off some of the clear.
Right.
Okay. So if you start sanding into the color again, then you just add some clear, a little more clear on the opposite side.
If I balanced this first,
Right.
and I painted it, and I painted it even. I didn't put 5 coats on this side and 3 coats on this side.
Right.
Painted even, and so it should be close when I'm done.
Okay.
Does that turtle wax have any abrasive in it? Is that what's on the table in front of you, Spark?
No, this is silicone. Oh, you mean right here?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Hard shell paste wax with carnauba.
No
And that-
abrasive in it.
Then after I do that, I use the turtle wax silicone shit on here.
Yeah, that spray wax. That's not wax. That is slick shit.
Yeah.
You got to push that stuff around a lot to get it to not have swirls in it. That's basically what you do, is just push it around with a rag. Man, you're going at it.
This
Voila.
side's been sanded already.
It's ready for building 180.
Building 180, yep. Express shine. This is different.
back before turtle wax, back before turtle wax came out, everybody used to simonize their cars.
Yep.
That was kind of a ubiquitous word.
That or Johnson paste wax, right?
Yeah.
I use furniture polish.
That was some hard to work stuff.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, how you doing?
Pretty good.
Man, it's been a nightmare with this stupid Hangout thing.
Oh, you've been having trouble tonight.
Yeah, you're just going in and out.
The night before, last time I was on there with Sparky, the thing wouldn't stay on more than 5 minutes. And now, I was seeing myself, and I'm also seeing my little icon guy. It's like I'm on there twice.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Chris, you still gonna make it in July?
Oh yeah, I'm getting ready. Got my camper all set up tonight. Getting everything, everything I need.
Yeah, I called AMA a couple days ago just to find out what the camping sites were, how much. $17 for water and electricity.
Yep,
Campsite. That's pretty cheap.
yep. It's first come, first serve. Hopefully I get water and electricity.
Yeah. When you getting there?
I'm gonna try to be there Friday at some point.
Well, we should be out on a circle between. I would say we usually get there about 4 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
We'll be out on a circle about 5. And then Saturday, all day Saturday, we'll be out on a circle. You want to join us?
Forward to it. It'll be maiden flights though. These planes haven't been in the air yet.
That's
And
all
I
right.
don't know if I'm gonna have a chance to get them up.
Are you flying scale?
Why do you ask?
Because everybody in scale doesn't start their engines or fly their airplanes till the contest.
Well, I've run it. I've played with it. I just haven't gone around a circle with it yet.
I don't know. I like to have all my equipment ready and all prepared. And when I get out on them circles, I put my hand up like this for judges. I do one turn of my hand, and boom, my engine started. I gotta take my glow off, goes in the pocket, and off I go.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of how I want it. I don't want to be messing around with my motor. This thing runs. I get it started. It runs.
Well, we'll be out early Saturday morning. We'll probably be there about 7.
Okay.
We'll help you out.
Yeah, I want to get there early on Friday so I can get set up. If I have enough time, maybe I'll shoot out there Friday, see if you guys are flying. But
Yeah, I guess it'll be late afternoon.
yeah. Hopefully the weather hangs out.
Yeah, that's right.
Ken Colbert signed off, but before he did, he said Graupner 12 5x6 works great on an OS 61 long stroke.
Oh,
Yeah.
Super Tiger 60, what prop works?
A Graupner 12.5x6.
No. Super
Rev up.
Tiger 60, 13.6 rev up.
He says a OS 61 long stroke engine.
It might.
gotta be heavy. That's gotta be a heavy engine.
I've never heard of an OS 61 long stroke. That doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
That
Well,
may
the
be
old-
like a pattern engine, like the Hangout Special or one of those.
Hey, have you ever seen one of those OS engines with a supercharger on them?
I have. I watched one on YouTube the other night. That's cool.
Yeah, I know, man. I bought this old engine. It had an old flyer in it. They're advertising stuff. I'm like, holy shit! They made a supercharger on these damn things.
Yeah. I figured it was
It's gotta be
a
pretty rare.
one-off thing when I saw it, but then I realized that some of the, I think it's the car guys are into all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
It is. I don't know. I can't imagine that it really adds much to the performance, but still cool.
Hey, my little icon guy just said he left the phone call.
Yeah, I saw that.
Is that weird or what?
Yeah, it is.
He decided it's time to go away.
I guess.
But right now, I don't know if you guys hear this, but I hear this. Like, it sounds like Morse code.
Yeah, I'm hearing it too.
Yeah, high pitch. I hear it too.
I don't.
I always hear chatter when we're talking in the background. Not so much right now, but I don't know what.
The CIA and the FBI listening to us.
Yeah, that must be it.
They're gonna find anything they want to mess with us.
It's gonna be pretty boring.
Maybe we'll lull them to sleep so they'll leave other people alone. I don't think that'll happen.
We're talking about syringes and dope and
Yeah, right.
Ugh.
Well, I was going to do some panel lines tonight while I was online here. I'm just wore out.
Well, what are you what kind of pen are you going to use to put panel lines on with?
Well, I tried it today on my scrap piece, and yeah, it works with the dope. I got these right here.
stud liner.
Well, they've got Indian ink in them, but they're disposable. They're not.
Stud liner.
Nope. Sketch plan.
That might work. I mean, if you tested it.
Yeah, each one of them's got a different thickness of a point on it. I think it goes all the way up to 060.
Where'd you get those from?
Amazon,
Well,
and
Staples probably has them.
it costs $15. I was gonna buy I was gonna buy the good ones, the radiographs, but man, it was like 87, 88 bucks.
So do you have a flexible straight edge to go around compound curves like your rib base, so you can draw straight lines?
Oh yeah. And I got this flexible here.
Yeah, I was thinking of one I've seen at Staples that, I mean, it bends all around and stays wherever you bend it.
It's called a French curve.
Nah, I know what I've got. French curves. I think that's on a plastic template with curves stamped in it. But
Okay, Tom, you're gonna have to pay attention.
etch this into your brain.
I don't know where he went.
I'm right here.
Okay, see this ruler right here?
Yep.
It's a metal ruler, but it's corked back. You you cannot take those pens and put a flat ruler with nothing underneath it on something and then draw a line. It will wick under there and look like crap.
Yeah,
So if you-
I was gonna put this on there on the back of it.
Frog tape. Okay.
Yeah.
I use if I make my own ruler, I put about 4 strips of masking tape down on the
Okay.
back of the ruler.
All right, I was gonna do too, but I'm glad you pointed that out. I'll do it.
I'm glad to know that too. Not that I've ever drawn lines, but it's not something I want to do someday.
I've seen that happen.
I have too. On other
So-
things.
Why don't we use permanent markers?
because they're
Pardon?
not permanent. The dope will spread them. Now, if you're going to draw a circle around something or whatever, just take your template and put tape around it so that it's standing up off the material, and then trace around that. And the same with the squares and the ovals. I got templates for all that shit. Now, if you want to make a custom shape, which I did on my Thunderbolt, where the fin ran and it came straight down, and then it went over like this and then down again. Make it out of 64th plywood, sand the edge, but make sure you back it up with tape. And that way you can flip it from side to side to make it exact duplicate.
Or you could just champ.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you could just champ for the edge. Bevel it.
That's a good idea with the plywood. I like that idea. Never thought of that. I got some 64th down there in the shop. Yeah, when I didn't you guys watch Sparky build that Junar?
Saw some of it.
Here's a shield that I used on Viper 7. It's 64th plywood, but if you look on the back, it's got tape on it.
Yep.
And how I held it down, held it in place while I was tracing it, is you set it down on the work, and it's got the tape on the back, and then put a piece of masking tape on this side and tape it down to the thing. So then it won't move, and just trace around it.
Oh, great. That's a great idea.
That was a good idea, putting a hole in the middle.
Hey, Sparky, can you explain to me why you wouldn't use a permanent marker again?
The ink and permanent marker is alcohol based, and when you hit it with dope, it will spread.
Yeah, it'll just smear.
It'll bleed like?
Indian ink will do the same thing. You have to use Indian ink for film.
Yeah.
There's a difference. Indian ink is water-based. For film, it's got something else in it. I don't know what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, when these markers here, it looks like a paint to me. And then when it dries, it kind of changes color a little bit. When it dries, it's not goes on.
Probably ought to put some of that on your test board and then spray some dope over it and see what happens.
Already did.
Here's a trick that I'm doing that the serious stunt guys will know about. They sell an air cleaner that goes on over the venturi, and the little rubber thing that a round circle fits in, but they don't have any more of the air cleaner elements. So what I did was I cut 2 pieces of 16th plywood and then made a hole, and I'm going to go buy some women's nylons and cut a round piece of nylon to go in there, and then I'll glue the 2 pieces together and finish them off and sand it. So there's the air filter element right there.
Now,
Sparky, I can get those air filters if you want.
You can.
Yep, I just bought 5 of them.
You got 5 of them.
Guy in my, yeah, I just bought 5.
Well, I'll take
Little
5.
air filter, though.
You got the
Well,
rubbers
next
too?
time I'm in that, I can get them both. It looks like it's the rubber is like a grommet for boats or something. Here, hold on a second. Let me go grab it.
Let me see what you got.
Yeah, I've always wanted some of those, but never bought any.
how was you going to hold your air cleaner on, Sparky?
It goes down into the rubber.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Like the old Blue Line filter. One of those.
I picked up an air filter, but oh my, it's old and the rubber's tacky. So I don't think I'm going to use it.
Yes.
All
right, let's see here.
Yeah, let's see what you got.
See if I can reverse this.
Can't see shit.
No, I haven't got that far yet. I
You
keep
need to
putting
pick those
myself-
clothes up.
Yeah. Yep.
Hold it up there again. Yeah, that's it.
Get them.
All right.
I'll take 5. Send them to me. I'll pay you for them.
You want the rubber or you want the foam?
I want them all. I want the kits.
You want the kits?
What's
Yeah,
the
this is
brand name?
Are
It's
those
called Reline or something. Water seals.
Brumine?
Brewline.
Brewline. Yeah, that's right. I remember that.
See, here's what I've got right there. But the
Yep.
element. Matter of fact, you're going to the Nationals. Bring me an air filter element. I'll pay you for it.
Sure. They've got. You want the fine or the coarse?
I want the fine.
Green one.
Yeah, the green one. You see that? I got a hole in that one. It's so old.
Yep.
So I was going to make those things. But if you got them, then I don't have to make them.
No, I'll see. I'll stop by there and see if I can grab some more.
How much? Well, it doesn't matter how much they are because you can't get them. So just get them.
All right. They're not terribly expensive. I think the rubbers are like $5 or $6 a piece. And with
Get
the
me.
foam in them.
Hey, can you
You want
bring
the
me
foam?
2?
Yeah.
I got dibs, Tom. They won't have that many, but I need at least one. I got a hold
I
of
just
my
need 2, brother. Peace sign.
I'll do the best I can.
Okay.
All right.
You can give Sparky 3 and I'll take 2.
There you go.
Have that many, but buy them all.
Yeah, I'll grab them. Yeah, when that foam rots out.
Yeah, if we did buy them all, I bet you'd get rid of them quick.
I think I'm just going to figure out a way to make some.
Well, if you get the old
Recipe
plastic
for
things,
half of it.
Yeah, I got the rubber thing right here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
Did you
I'm
have
going
to-
to find some kind of tubing I can make the base out of.
But my air filter has a hole in it, so
Yeah, that ain't a good thing.
it ain't filtered much.
I have some. I have 3 different microns of stainless steel filter.
Ooh,
Can a guy use that?
No. The other way to make an air filter is women's pantyhose and a rubber band. You just rubber band pantyhose around the venturi.
I did that, and the engine ate it, sucked it in. I bought some little hair rubber bands. I think they're for hair. I don't know what you do with them, but at the dollar store, and the little rubber bands melted in the fuel, and the engine ate the pantyhose. I had to fight for it to get it back out of there. That was on my Thunder Tiger 25 on my old shoestring back when I was a beginner.
my little 09 doesn't have a long enough venturi to put anything on it. Kind of sucks.
And Cox and Norvell both put screens in. Cox quit doing it or started. I can't remember which way it was. But Norvell put screens in their venturis. And even when I rig one for pressure, I still use the venturi because it's got the screen on it. And yeah, I need a screen. Some people just take the top part out on the Norvells and toss it and bore a hole through the stack on the crankcase and put the needle in there, the spray bar through there for bladder pressure. Like a bathtub is what they call it.
Yeah.
Anyway, Chris, I definitely need one for this motor.
I got one sitting right here.
All right.
So, but I will try to get some more.
All right.
I mean, if they're that valuable. When I was talking to him, I'm like, "You got those little carburetor filters?" He goes, Well, we don't do much, but I got some in the back. I'm like, well, give me a couple.
What kind of store was this?
Hobby shop
Oh,
over by my house. This guy
oh,
is
Hobby
pretty
Town.
well
I bet
stocked.
they got 'em. We got a car place in Columbia. I bet a hobby shop in Columbia. I bet they'd have them.
Yeah, I don't think these people are in business anymore to actually for this line here.
They're
Brew
not.
But
It sounds like that's one of those things you want to buy as many as you possibly can so you have them.
yeah, well, these rubber things, all they are boots for radio control boats, where for your
Right.
control arms that come out, and it's a water seal. That's all it is.
Uh,
You know.
Where'd you get that little emblem of Pampa?
Who, me?
I can't remember.
Boy, that's pretty cool.
you could cut one off of a Stunt News and scan it, and then you'd have one too.
Make a decal.
What, like that water slide off?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I did this afternoon is put water slide decals on my plane.
How's water slide decals and vinyl decals go with dope?
No problem. In
Water
fact, that's what I
Water
see.
slide works for the vinyl makes a bump after you clear it, so I don't like that. Water slide is sugar.
I seal the water slide decals with dope or
Right.
luster.
You have to take clear luster coat or urethane or some type of clear enamel based paint and spray over the top of the decal if you're making them. I mean, obviously, if you bought a decal, it's already been done. But that seals it, and then cut it out, and then you can slide it off the sugar paper onto your airplane, and then clear over the top of them.
Where in the hell do you get the sugar paper?
Go on Amazon and buy decal paper, clear or white.
Here you go. Take a look at this.
Hang
Yeah.
on.
Can you
Yes.
see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, white.
This is white back, but you can get white back and my clear backpacks out in the shop, but either one.
Everything.
Oh, really?
You can pretty well pick that up at any
My Hobby Lobby has it.
That's where I get it.
I got an
Hobby
art supply store.
You guys got the perfect tool. You're sitting in front of it. Open it up. It's called Google.
Yep.
Yeah, you can get cheaper decal paper on Google, and you can get it in regular letter size. This tester stuff is only 8.5 by 5.5.
Yeah, I buy 8.5 by 11.
It helps if you've got Microsoft Publisher or some kind of program where you can arrange pictures on a page, because if you try to use Microsoft Word, they bump themselves all over the place and you go mad trying to get the pictures lined up.
So actually, what do? Just take that decal paper and put it in your printer, and it just
Yep,
turn off.
put it on fine printing.
Then after you get done, you spray it with a urethane.
Spray it with clear, some type of luster coat, clear,
Yeah, clear dope or luster coat.
and
you
then
do
cut it out.
like any
then
other
put it in
water slide.
slide it up, and then clear over it with dope.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, 15, 20 minutes later, you can be putting it on the plane.
I've always wondered how they do that.
Use Windex to lay it on the plane and then squeegee
You
it out.
cut it out. You cut it out, and then you just put it in a bowl of water or spray it.
For about 15 seconds in the water, then lay it on a paper towel, go over spray Windex where you're going to lay it on the plane, then pick it up off the paper and just start it sliding and lay it down on the plane, and then squeegee it out real carefully. And use a I squeegee it in the end with a damp paper towel, just dabbing and pressing to make sure that all of the little tiny wrinkles are out of it. And
I use the decal backing paper as the squeegee.
Yep.
know if my backing paper is stiff enough, but yeah, sure.
You slide the decal off like so, then take the backing paper and rub it on there. And
That's a good idea. It's good and slick too, so no chance of ripping it. I remember when I was a kid trying to do those and had no clue about wetting the surface that I was going to apply it to, and I never put one on without tearing the damn thing. But Windex is better than water because it's slipperier. It's got soap in it.
Okay, that was my next question was.
Or you could take some water and put a drop of dish soap in it if you wanted to, and put it in a spray bottle.
No, I like the Windex.
Yeah.
I found it with the dish soap. You got these little micro bubbles, and when you put it on there, you'll get those little micro bubbles stuck under the decals.
Yeah.
That's why I don't use the soap.
You like to put
I've never had that problem.
a decal that's 30 inches wide and 6 foot tall, and not get an air bubble in it. And keep it
Yeah.
perfectly straight. When I was a service tech for a Pepsi plant here locally in the area for a while, and man, I had to do a lot of different decals on Pepsi machines.
Yeah, I've looked at those decals before. Interested to watch somebody apply one, but never have.
Never have. Oh, it's the first time you do it. You look like a monkey messing around with a basketball.
One of my doctor's offices put decals on their floor, and like they do in the grocery store, and whoever did it did not know how to do it. They've got bubbles all over it. Tempted to get my pocket knife out and punch holes in them and smash them down.
Yeah, it's like my first decal I did. I'm like, hey, how you like it? It looked like someone with leper.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I think I'm going to cut out.
Okay, Sparky. Thanks for dropping in. It always is interesting when you got a build or some kind of project going. So I can't make up enough stuff to keep it interesting. So I'm glad you come in and show us how to do things.
Well, I just wanted to explain the forum situation because of all the whining.
Well, they'll find something else to whine about.
Yeah. Gotta have something to whine about. Yes.
So, for everybody watching, like, subscribe, share. When these guys are talking, show them your love. Hit that super chat button, drop $5 or whatever, like Steve did.
All right, tight lines.
All right, buddy. Take care.
Talk to you later.
See ya.
See ya.
I didn't think he was going to say it.
Yep, you did.
Wow, it seemed like it got quieter. It wasn't such an echo background.
You're right. It did quiet down, didn't it? I
Yeah.
still hear it myself.
Pretty good.
I still hear myself talking about a half a second behind everything I say, but I don't think it's coming back through any of y'all. I think it's just this software system for everyone.
I usually hear a little
Yeah.
delay. I don't know if I have any delay after, but
I don't know about you, but every time that Wally gets on, that thing goes crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sure does.
I don't know what he's got going on there, but it's like interference to everything.
Yeah.
Sometimes it hurts my ears.
Yeah.
'cause
It's all
it's
messed up.
like a high pitched squeal and my ears crackle. That happened when I was working on jet fighters. A couple times I got stranded without any ear defenders, and one of them jets taxiing by. Man, I tell you what,
Oh, wow.
The F-15 is even worse. It's got more of a high shrill than some of them other jets. F-16 is another good one that's really bad on that high pitched sound.
I'll tell you what was bad in the Air Force with me with that one. I worked on 15s
Was what?
in 80, in what, 80 to 82. I worked on 15s. I was a weapons mechanic. But what was worse was that stupid gas turbine power unit. The loudest spot on it was the control console.
Yeah.
Hard on the ears.
Hey, you was 82 weapons troop, huh?
Yep.
I was in the Air Force in 82. I was at, in 82, I was at, where was I? Well, I was down in Tucson, Arizona. Air Force Base.
Yeah.
Where was you at?
My first duty station, I was a 462 at Ellsworth on B-52Hs, and from there I went to Bitburg in 81, 82 in Germany on the F-15C and Ds. That was an interesting time to be in Europe, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, I was on the other side.
Going on with Poland, it was really interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's when, let's see, when did Berlin Wall fall down? 1980?
Actually, it didn't come down till 89, but
89.
81, 82, 80, 81, 82 was when Lech Walesa and Solidarity were first getting started up, and the labor strikes and stuff.
I was
I remember that.
I was over in Japan when that Korean airline got shot down, and we was on alert duty and had everything live weapons loaded up on our aircraft ready to go. We thought we was going to go to war.
Yeah, that's kind of how the whole situation where I was. Bitburg didn't have a regular U safety training mission. We were purely there for air superiority, and every time something had happened with Poland and Russia do something with tanks or whatever, we'd load up the fleet.
Yep.
to stop the MiG-25s from launching medium range missiles to the U.S.
Did you drink out of the boot?
Which boot?
Did you get to drink out of the boot when you was over there?
Nope, I didn't.
I think you need to shave. Oh, no, you're back.
I need to shave a little bit, but no,
That's my little,
I actually,
buddy.
that's where I quit drinking, actually. I'm kind of the proof to the world if it's time for you to quit drinking and God wants you to, you're going to, because I very much love good German wine, but it was time to be done. I was 23 years old at the time, and I wouldn't have made 25 if I hadn't quit when I did.
Well,
Well,
I didn't take heed on that. I didn't stop drinking until 4 years ago.
I didn't even know Germany made wine.
I should have done it 30 years ago.
I just kind of tapered off. I got tired of it and just kind of tapered off and ended up one day. It looked like I'd pretty much quit. It's not that I made any decision or even thought about it. I just didn't like the way it made me feel anymore. So, hell, I can't do
this airplane right here.
I can't do the things that I think are fun if I got a buzz on. So, you know.
Not anymore.
This airplane right here, that's booze money right there.
Yeah, no kidding.
You know?
I had a bunch of stuff early on when I was in the Air Force and in life that I was basically drinking to die in my early 20s, and it got abundantly clear.
Oh, I
Stop.
was a freaking wild man. Yep.
Yeah, it's kind of horrifying to look back at some of the stuff you survived in your early days, isn't it?
Oh God.
Especially things I did in an automobile.
No, we won't even go there.
In the Philippines, and you're walking down the road, and all of a sudden a spider monkey jumps on your back. You know, you step on a cockroach, and it moves your foot. Boy, they had some bad cockroaches there. Them cockroaches were about 6 inches long. It was about 2.5, 3 inches wide.
No, that's disgusting.
Yeah, and they was probably about an inch and a
Could
half.
they fly?
Oh, black and brownish.
Could they
They sell
fly?
them in pet stores.
Huh?
They sell those damn things in pet stores.
Oh, yeah. Well,
You can buy a pet cockroach.
Yeah, I've seen them.
No, thank
Hey, can those
You get
things
that.
fly?
I don't know.
you. Well, no.
Our big palmetto bugs that we have here that we call cockroaches can fly, but it's like they're untrained because they fly into walls and bounce off of stuff, but they will once in a while. You rarely see one fly, but they can.
But they sure can move fast.
Yeah, they can.
Man.
It's a waste of energy trying to chase one down and stomp on it because it's just there's a million more where it came from.
You wouldn't be able to kill it with a fly swatter. These things are huge.
Nah,
Yeah, it's called a hammer.
I don't think my electronic fly swatter would do anything to them either because the grid's too small for them to go in.
You need to plug it in the wall.
You zapped yourself lately with that thing again?
I was dying to kill a bug with it. I finally saw one out the kitchen window the other day, so I went outside and found him flying around. It was some kind of wasp or something, and I clobbered him, and it went kapow and disappeared. I never did find it.
Yeah, I remember that first night you had it and you made it go kapow with your face.
Yeah, that was my little finger that went in it that night. We got a good laugh out of that.
There to see.
That was one of our most famous Friday hangouts.
That was pretty good.
It was funny as hell.
The blast came off that thing.
You can always pull it out again.
Yeah, I don't know if I could duplicate the humor this time.
You do your Friday night closeout. Zap yourself.
Ow, yeah. Somebody suggested I stick my tongue in it, but
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, now there you go. Gotta try something different.
Well, you could try something else.
no, I don't think it wasn't lost on me though.
Just let that thing hang right over it there and just go for it.
It wouldn't fit through the grid.
Yeah.
You gotta preserve what you got.
No kidding.
Hey, can you see that hole in my thumb?
Oh God. Now,
Now, here's
what's the entry point? Okay,
There's
hang
the
on. I
backside.
gotta click on this so all the YouTubers will see it. Good fucking Lord.
and it come right out.
What is it? I can't.
My God.
You're not supposed to do that.
I know it. I was bending some 3/32 steel rod, so I could make myself a control horn. I was gonna solder it up, had everything ready, and I thought, man, I checked it one more time, so I need to tweak it a little bit. And I was holding it right here, and I took the pliers and I was tweaking a little bit, and it just snapped right off and went right through.
Ah, God. Yeah, it was a ragged, sharp end too.
I got so pissed off. See my control horn? Let's see.
Yeah,
Inside, you see it?
yeah.
I just made one. I just made it like that. I said, hell with the bending that again. Hell with the solder. I said, hell with it. I just bent me a straight U-shaped piece and stuck it in there and made me a control horn. Oh, I tell you. And actually, I'm glad I did because I weighed it and it was lighter doing what I did than it was the first original one.
Yeah. Man. So, pulling it out had to be the worst part.
Yeah, well, I was sitting there, you know, it stuck out a good 3/4 of an inch out of my nail. And I thought to myself, well, I tried pulling it out slow and I'm like, holy crap, that didn't do. So I just yanked it out as fast as I could. That's the key. Yank it out as fast as you can. Don't try to bait it out. No.
I'll tell you what you never want to do. You never want to give an 8-year-old boy a block of wood and some deck nails to play with and a hammer. Because what happens is when you're moving a doghouse and you step on one of them blocks with a nail sticking out of it and it goes through your boot, you're trying to carry a doghouse with a 2x4 nailed through your foot. And it was one of those twist deck nails. I pulled that sucker out. I got a piercing in my foot from that damn thing.
Yeah.
Right between my pinky toe and my second toe to the last. Oh my God.
Ooh.
That was terrible.
I bet that hurt for a long time too.
Well,
yeah, 25 years ago that happened. I still got a hole.
Wow.
It's pierced.
This thing here just feels like I hit my hammer. You know, I hit my finger with the hammer, you know. I've done a lot of construction and man, I'll be nailing away and man, I'll miss that nail and hit my thumb. That's what it feels like.
Yeah. It looks like it's healthy though, but yeah, keep that thing clean.
Yeah, right now,
Yeah.
right now I'm letting air get to it and let it breathe.
Yeah.
First thing I did was douse it with peroxide, thumb in a bowl. Then I put some 3-in-1 on there.
Yeah. If you start feeling like it's infected, soak it in some hot water with Epsom salts in it, and that's good for drawing out infection.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yep. Yep.
That's the kind of thing that can give you blood poisoning if you let it get infected.
Yep. Well, piercing your thumb.
Live and learn.
New fad. You can put a ring in it.
Well, I don't know. My wife saw it and she freaked out.
I bet she did.
I said, honey, look. She's like, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh.
Yeah, I'm one to torment too.
Yeah, she said she would have passed out if that would have happened to her.
Let's see if I can show y'all a good picture here.
Yeah, as soon as I hollered, she knew something bad happened. First thing she said, "What'd you do?" Oh shit!
I got a picture that I need to show y'all while we're on this gross topic, but I'll be damned if I can find it. I can't remember what I named it now.
Yep. Well, that's how the plane got its name. Bastard.
Ah, shoot, I'm disappointed. I don't know where that picture is, but yeah, I got my thumb in a half-A master air screw turning about 25,000 RPMs one day, and it made a series of 25 hash marks right across my knuckle right there, and at 25 in a row from starting and moving backwards. And it was actually really interesting looking. It took a hell of a long time to heal up, though.
Yeah.
But I looked at it long enough. I can't remember exactly how I did it now, but I calculated the prop speed. Or I can't know what is it. I knew the prop speed. I calculated how long it took for my thumb to go through it like that. And I don't know if I was accurate or not, but it was something to do to keep me from
Crying.
worrying. But yeah, thank you.
Hey, on these vinyl stickers, you can't use Windex or anything on them, can you? Or you just stick it?
Vinyl?
Oh,
Yeah.
point them to it. You mean like stick on letters and stuff?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
was
you can.
wondering that today. I do not think so.
Sure you can.
I
That
don't-
Nobler I bought, those
That's
are sticky back.
size.
Yeah, I don't see why not. Actually, yes, Chris, you said you'd done it. So
Yeah, the Nobler, the top plate Nobler, that's what they are. They're vinyl stickers. You cut them out. They say to put them in soap water, and you float them on, and then you get squeegee it all out.
okay.
It works. It gives you about, as long as you don't press down on it,
You
you
can
can
position
float it
them.
around. But once you touch a little too hard, it'll stick.
Yeah, so you could lay out your letters and then take a straight edge and push up underneath them and just kind of get them all to a line and then match them down. Okay, excellent. That's something I have to do tomorrow because I got to put the numbers on the twister tomorrow. And there's silver.
B fell. Can you see where the letter B fell? It fell down in there, right there.
Oh, yeah.
So, wait,
See,
hold
this
it up again.
Huh?
Hold it up again. Oh, okay.
See it right there?
Yes.
Yeah, see? That's why I'm calling this plain bastard.
There you go.
What's a good name for a plane with a skull on the front of it?
Yeah, this is from the 81st Fighters Group. This is
Look familiar.
yes, it's everybody's P40 always has the tiger teeth,
Yeah.
the tiger teeth. I just didn't want to do the tiger teeth. Well, I don't know, man. I wear a size 12 ring on my finger, and I'm trying to mess with this little tiny little letter.
Are you wearing that old bathrobe again?
Oh yeah, man.
Have you ever washed it?
Well, when it starts getting real comfy, it takes it from me. But it's time to put that in the laundry. I said, well, all you have to do is tell it to go. It'll walk over there.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I got a favorite set of work clothes too. They're all beat up.
Oh yeah, me too. Oh yeah. You know, I get all my shorts from where I had long pants and get something just disgusting like epoxy or the pair I was wearing yesterday. I got some great stuff on them. Have you ever used, you know what great stuff is? That spray foam.
Yeah.
And it's yellow and sticky and gooey, and I just had a big old splotch of it on my on the leg of my long pants, and so when it hardened, I just turned them into summer pants, cut them off.
Yep.
I hardly ever buy shorts. I don't think I own but one pair of real store-bought shorts. I just got cut off cargo pants.
There you go.
All I wear is cargo pants because I need all these pockets. You know, like when I go at a contest and I do the same thing at the practice field is I have a routine of where I keep pit stuff. I got a blow lighter in my right top pants pocket, and I got a spare glow lighter in my bottom right one, and then got a pocket for my chicken stick and my igniter. And my left cargo pocket's got my prop and glow plug cross wrench in it. I'm all set up. If something fails, I'm ready to go to work.
And I was just telling my girlfriend the other day, they should make underwear with pockets in
They should.
it. I walk
I wish
around
it
in
was
my
a t-shirt.
boxer shorts, and I'm like, damn it, man, I got no room, no pockets, but I don't feel like getting dressed, you know?
I think they should put a pocket on all t-shirts.
Yeah,
I got a lot of t-shirts I
I got them.
like,
I got
but
'em.
they don't have pockets on them. This one's got a flounder on it, but it doesn't have a pocket.
Yeah,
You ever carry your cigarettes in your, fold them up in your shoulder?
No.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure you did, Tom. Back
Yeah.
in the day,
used to.
Lucky Strikes, Pall
you were a
Mall.
cool guy.
Yeah.
Cool guy. Fold them up in your shirt. Yeah, I used to smoke. I quit smoking like 10 years ago.
I wish I'd done
Way
like
too
10
much.
years ago. Smoking ain't gonna be what kills me, I guess, at this point. But I
Yeah.
smoke more when I'm sitting here with you guys than I do any other time of the day, I think.
we're
Yeah.
bad influence.
Yeah, that's true. I smoke more, especially like if I'm driving.
Oh, yeah. That was my pet peeve, smoking driving.
I have smoking habits where it's like there are things that I automatically smoke a cigarette when I start to do a particular thing, and driving is one of them. Talking on the phone's another one.
To relax. Chill out. Time to have a good time.
Yeah. Have a smoke. Cowboy killers. Or actually, these are white filters, so I guess these are urban cowboy killers.
There you go. What you been working on, Rusty?
Oh, I've been rushing to get my twister ready to fly this Sunday. We're going to Bob Zambelli's house, and I want a remade in it. So I was talking before you came on. I was just getting the clear on it yesterday and getting the decals on it today. And tomorrow, one more got a clear on the repairs and then luster coat on the nose. And I got to fix my freaking tank. My new one I bought doesn't fit, so I got to use the tank from the crash, and it's got a bad leak in it. So I need to get the solder and iron out. Got a
Did you
dent.
see that?
Yeah.
Chin tank? That's a
I got-
chin-
Oh,
Bastard.
All right.
Okay.
Hopefully it won't bite you again.
It's official now. Bastard.
bastard.
sucks. I can't see Thomas's moving. He's in the same spot the whole time. His picture
me?
froze every time. I can't see what he's doing.
Oh, really? I had him
Yeah.
locked in on mine for a second. I don't think that affects y'all when I lock him in.
I don't know. I haven't seen him move in the last half hour.
Really?
Yeah, when somebody talks, like Thomas, all
Yeah.
I see is a still picture of him.
That's
And
your
then some guy-
bandwidth. Hey, yeah, you can try turning your bandwidth down a little bit. You know how to do that?
On a phone?
Yeah, I don't know how to do it on a phone.
Yeah, that's my problem. I'm on the phone.
Hey, I got quotation marks on here. Oh my. That's gonna be
Uh-oh.
real,
Gotta have those, don't we?
yeah, that's gonna be real hard to put on. They're real tiny.
You should write bastard like New Yorkers say it. Bastard. B-A-S-T-I-D. Bastard.
Bastard.
Yeah.
Bastard.
Darn it. I wish I would have thought of that.
Well, pull it off of there and change it.
Well, With a quotation mark would be hard to put on there.
They all individual.
Yeah.
Fun.
Got one on there. Need 3 more.
You ought to do what Chris was saying, just dip it in a little bit of soapy water and then position them.
Yeah. You should probably use spit.
Oh,
Just spit on it.
Yeah, that'd probably work fine. It's pretty slippery.
Spit on it, little bastard.
yeah.
Make it official.
Hey, quotation marks. I like that. Well, I'm glad at least I'm doing something. Uh-oh.
No feedback.
If you got both kinds of quotation marks, the opening and the closing.
That's what I just said uh-oh for.
What'd you do? Put the wrong one on in the wrong place?
Well, maybe they wasn't quotation. Maybe they're just commas. Because I don't have I got them on the right here, but on the left, I don't have that.
We'll put the same thing on upside down.
Yeah. Nope. They're commas.
Well, pick them back off and don't use quotes. That's my advice. Oh, Minnesota mic's on. I didn't even notice. I'm sitting here with the YouTube chat right in front of me and didn't even notice. Let's see. Oh, it's his 33rd anniversary. He'd like to be here, but he's got 33rd anniversary celebrating to do. Happy anniversary, Mike.
Yeah.
I wish they put a timestamp on here so we could see what time everybody posted. I don't know how long ago Mike posted that, and I just got around to noticing it. I finally figured out how to put it in the same screen as my Hangout, live Hangout. So now I don't have to change tabs to take a look at it. But since Kenneth Colbert signed off, nobody's been here up until Mike just popped in.
I got my engine mounted and got the cowl on.
All right, that's pretty slick. Hang on, let me lock into you there and take a look.
Yeah.
There we go.
Spinner fits pretty
Hold it
good.
up a little bit higher. There you go. There you go. Oh, that's nice. And the spinner blends right in.
Yeah, that came out pretty good.
Yeah.
I
Is
got
that
the
just plastic?
little
Fast.
elbow
Yeah.
for get the exhaust away a little bit.
Yeah. That looks good. What engine?
That
What
looks
engine
good.
is that?
That's a Super Tiger G15 with the rear intake. So I had to move the wing, the firewall back about a 1/4 inch, make room for that back intake. But
Oh yeah, those things are a pain in the ass.
yeah,
With rear intake.
I'm hoping it'll suck fuel, because if it doesn't, I can't stick my finger on the intake, you know.
Hey, you might have to use an electric starter if it won't.
Yeah.
Or just hold it nose down when you're cranking. You'll probably gravity feed to it.
Yeah, hopefully. I put a filter in there so my fuel line loops around.
Is that a speed plane?
I've got to put
Yeah, it's a perky.
the wheel retainers on, and then I got to make lead outs, but right now it weighs right at 16 ounces.
Wow.
I think you're allowed up to 23.
It looks great. I hope you're going to make a video when you fly that.
I will.
Yeah, please. Yeah, that'd be cool to see.
Hope it'll suck fuel and run.
How fast do you suppose that plane's going to fly?
Probably not very fast. I figure maybe 85 or so.
That's pretty
Well,
fast.
what length lines?
52 and a half. I ordered they're got to be solid lines. I ordered them from Tom yesterday or day before.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to make the lines up. I was going to try to do it without lead outs, but I can't really get to it very well up in there.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put lead outs and have them stick out and then make the lines whatever length they need to be.
Yeah, I got to get my lead outs done. I made a little jig that goes right up there to the tip. And then it sets on the floor and then it clamps down and then I can put the loop around it. And I've got this thing that I bought from Jim Lee.
Uh-huh.
And you just go wing like this and it goes wee, 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 right around your line.
Huh.
The copper works pretty good. And then what I do is I don't know if I'm gonna use brass tubing this time or just an eyelet. I really like the brass tubing on the ends, not the light brass tubing, but the stiffer type of brass tubing that they got. I got an airplane out there that finished the loop with the brass tubing and I clip on that. I like that.
I got to wrap my lead outs too. Or either that or get my buddy to bring his swaging tool to the field on Sunday. I'd rather wrap them, but that's hard on my fingers to wrap that Thicko 27 to get it around the thimble and wrap it with copper.
I like that you got made because it holds everything tight and my hands are free. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't have to hold anything. It's great. I like it. Keeps, I've got to make the eyelet, the round eyelet.
Yeah. Thimbles.
There it is.
Let me click on you again. Oh, yeah. That's a handy tool to have.
Yeah, I made it where I can clamp the lines in there, and then I put some posts where I can just set the eyelets over it.
Yeah.
Pull it tight. They got plenty of room to wrap them.
Yep. That sort of looks like what I have for up here that I put on the tip here.
That's good for flying lines, but you couldn't really use it for the lead outs coming out of the wingtip.
No, but the one I got designed, it looks about like that. But
I looked at a video on YouTube. I think a guy out of St. Louis or somewhere had one sort of like this, and so I ripped it off and made one.
Yeah.
And I made another.
That was oh shoot, I can't tell you now.
Fred Krueger?
Throwing wet or something.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was Mike Griffin.
I made another little block to that I can mount a bell crank on, and then I can stick that on here instead of the one that's there. And that way, when you set it in the bell crank, then you can set the bell crank and it'll hold it steady, and then you can.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a great idea.
I'm anxious to try it. I haven't used it yet.
Walker W. Let's see. Says Charles Williams is on. Hello from Northwest Indiana, Charles says. And W, or Walker W, I searched Rust gameplay and I found this. Oh, okay. Well, welcome, Walker. We're talking about model airplanes. He says he's not sure what he's even watching, but it sounds interesting. Yeah, we're talking about control line model airplanes where we stand in a circle with 60-foot steel lines hooked into the plane.
And here's the model airplane right here.
Picture showing the wingtip where the lead outs come out. And that controls the control surfaces on the plane, and we fly various things, including competitive precision aerobatics. And all standing in the circle, flying the plane around you. You plant your feet, fly stunts, including loops, triangles, figure eights, clover leaves, things like that.
Kind of like a
So,
video game, but real.
Yeah, it is interesting, actually. I'm glad you found us. Maybe you'll get interested and start building airplanes and flying them.
Cool.
I hope he's still watching.
How old is he?
How old is who?
Walker W.
Well, he doesn't say how old he is. He just said he was searching Rust gameplay. He must have found Rusty, and gameplay got him to me. Maybe I don't know, but he's on YouTube. So no telling how he fell into this nut house. You still there,
Yeah.
Walker? Give us a sign if you're still there, Walker. That's funny. There's not many
He's
people
like,
find us.
he's like, I'm getting the hell out of here.
We're such an obscure bunch.
He's
It's a
like,
bunch of goofy old men.
like a bunch of old geezers on here. Hell with that.
Farts and shit from grandpas.
Now Sparky was hosting one night, and we got I guess you would call it a spammer, came in and started saying terrible stuff. I was not here to see it, and nobody will tell me what the guy said, so I don't know any more than that. But everybody agreed that it was terrible, but nobody will tell me what he said. Not in a public forum anyway.
Well, I know some guy poked his ass up on the screen.
Oh, really? Maybe
Oh
that's
my
what
God.
it was.
Yeah. And I'm not talking, we're talking fully exposed the depth of his ass. It was terrible.
That
Oh
must
my.
be what happened. Oh my.
Were you on
No.
there, Thomas?
Huh?
Were you on there when that happened?
No, thank
Oh.
God.
Oh
What
my
about you,
God.
Mike? Were you on when that happened?
No, thank God.
Okay.
Neither.
I can't remember who else is on there, but man, it was terrible.
Oh,
it
okay.
was like,
That has got to be it.
We don't need jerks doing that.
Walker must have checked out. I don't see him responding to my plea for him to send us a signal.
Oh man, I'm so glad I'm almost done.
I'm gonna type something to him.
all
Man,
right,
that
fellas,
finish,
it's time for
this
me to go
finishing
to bed.
part of a plane, man, I tell you what, out of me.
Oh shit! I typed it all in caps. Sorry about that, Walker. I'm sending it anyway.
You're yelling at him. When you send caps, that means you're yelling.
Yeah, I know. I'm typing an apology now. Sorry about that.
Yeah, you just yelled at him. He's gone.
There you go. Sorry about the caps. That ought to fix everything.
Oh, too late.
All right. All right, I'll talk to you guys later.
Okay, man. See you later. Thanks for coming.
Yep.
Yeah, it's 11:55. Let's call it a night.
I think I agree.
Okay.
We're done.
Well, we'll see y'all Monday. I had a good time. Enjoyed
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
So
All right.
everybody watching, thank you for watching, and let's see. Don't forget
Fair
to like us, join, and tight lines, fair winds. See ya.
All right.
See
Have a
ya.
good weekend.
Yeah, y'all too.
Good night.
Happy 4th of July.
Yeah.